Welcome, my conscious family. I have a powerful intuitive message for somebody here. Before I dive into it, I do want to say that every single one of my messages, whether it's a tarot or intuitive message, they are not for everybody. And how you will know if this is for you? After maybe a couple of minutes listening to the message, you can use your intuition to understand whether or not this is your message, because usually these messages are also very specific and they are not for everyone. Okay, most of you guys who are here on my channel, yes, it is for you, but in any case, if you tap into it, I'm sure there is something for you in this message. Just always, take what resonates and leave what doesn't resonate. It's a general message. Okay, it's not specific, individual, but it's like a general message. So I was hearing last night. I couldn't sleep. I had a lot of vivid dreams. So maybe that's also a sign that these days you have been, in a sort of between a sleeping and awake, state, and you had a lot of vivid dreams. So that's the first sign that this is for you. The second one is that you started dancing and listening to music more than you used to before. And a specific song that I was channeling was Black and Yellow, Black and Yellow, Black and Yellow. I don't know who sings that. If you can write down in the comments. I'm not even sure what this means. But the whole night yesterday, I heard this song, Black and Yellow, Black and Yellow. And what's coming through right now is like this tarot card, the Fool. As you guys know, sometimes I read tarot, so maybe I will also put some cards in the after. But it's like a new chapter, like a new book. It's not even a new page, but it's like you made a decision to start a totally new book. But the strong message that was coming through, and for those of you who are new here, if at any point in time I close my eyes, sometimes it's just easier to hear the messages. But yeah, just listen with your intuition. So what I was channeling mostly with this song is that you are turning new book when it comes to the way you view your world. So before you were someone who always saw things, black or white. This is what the analogy, what I got. And you were always, thinking either or, never in between. And a lot of you guys, I'm hearing like earth signs, specifically Capricorn. I'm a Capricorn, so I know. So looking at the world in a sense of like fatal, like either I'm gonna really succeed and be really successful or really be happy with this person, or if they are horrible, this job is not for me. So always like very looking at the things black and white. And what spirit is saying to me, I suddenly heard like from my left ear like a bomb, like with a sort of like when you cook and with a pan, like somebody hits me. It's like you had recently this awakening that you realize that your life is a journey, that your life is a process, and that you are neither black or white. People are also they don't belong in these categories, but everybody is in the gray area, and you awaken to this truth that your life and your journey and yourself and other people are in the gray area, which means that everybody has, the dark side and the good side, and that everything, even if at the surface it can seem like it's, beautiful and amazing, everything has a shadow side. And I'm laughing because I still feel like my ear is ringing. But it was like a wake-up call, because I feel like you were sort of in this energy your whole life, in a sort of like a waiting energy, like I'm waiting for things to finally become white because they have been black. And you were very I don't want to say judgmental, but like you were cutting people off and cutting opportunities off because they didn't seem like a whole package from the outside. But spirit is saying that you're finally awakened to the truth that this life is a journey, in fact, and that there is no black or white, but everything is in between. And you can choose the way you can see things and see yourself, and also you sort of started accepting, the shadow side of yourself, and accepting that sometimes, you're just a human, and you make mistakes and you do things that you're not proud of, but you're finally accepting that you can have the white. And when I say the white, it's like everything that you want, all the desires and goals and everything. You're accepting that you can have those even if you are in the gray area. So you don't need to reach this perfect potential and to have a perfect vibration and a perfect, mindset and perfect body, whatever it is, like perfect energy, perfect vibe. It's what's coming through to in order to, deserve and achieve the white. But you can actually be the gray, which is where we all are, and work with the light and the shadows, and um, still be deserving of everything that you want. So yeah, this is the strongest message that's coming through. It's like you finally accepted yourself for who you are, and you finally accepted your flaws and your mistakes, and you no longer see yourself as somebody who needs to, be punished for the mistakes in the past, but instead you can, you know understand that even now you learn, and your soul grows and evolves through this sort of mistakes. And with this new book, with this new chapter, not only did you do that for yourself, but it is as if all the people around you, and I'm hearing even animals for some of you, if you have dogs or cats or anything, even a fish, a golden fish is coming to mind. Like even your animals, they can feel that you accepted them. This is such a specific message. That's why I say it's not for everybody. It's a specific people that I'm talking to right now that have been through a major awakening recently, realizing that they are in fact perfect all the time, and have been all along, with being, um, light being, but sometimes also experiencing their shadows, and maybe even making a decision through the shadow, because there is nothing wrong with that. You have to understand that a spiritual journey is a journey of awakening, but it doesn't mean that it's a journey of perfectionism. And we as humans can sometimes not intentionally act, react, and make a decision from ego, and you cut yourself slack. You forgave yourself recently. You awakened to the truth of how powerful you are, being, and living with those shadows. And you became, I'm seeing a magician and a chariot and judgment card together, um, and you became like this strong manifester, helping others, and helping others, connect to their shadows and accept their shadows and work with them, because now you know that when you accept them is when you can actually work with them, where in the past you were sort of running away from them. And I'm seeing you as a bird in a cage, and you wanted to, open your wings, but you were unable because you were in a cage, and you were sort of like pushing and trying to break free, but you were never able, because the prison that was around this bird was actually the prison you created in your mind, because you felt like you were never worthy of achieving your goals and whatever you want, because you felt like your shadows are haunting you, and you were not able to forgive yourself. um, but something happened recently. I'm seeing the card sun, which represents, which can represent also, like, one of my clients said, it's not like unveiling, reveal, unveil, unveiling, unveiling. it's unveiling, it's showing something that was hidden. And that something that was hidden was actually your truth, that you are perfect as you are at the moment. And because you had those shadows, because you have those experiences and mistakes and lessons, you are now able, with an open heart and open mind, to serve others. And this is so beautiful. And yeah, I'm seeing the blue sky and the blue sea. And I'm seeing specifically the line, you know, when you look at the ocean, and sometimes the line between the ocean and this and the sky is like, you can see it clearly, but sometimes it's like mushy mushy. And it's like you don't really see the line. And this is what I'm seeing for you, is that you had such a strong line, you were not flexible, you had such a, you know, very in your head. I'm hearing a lot of overthinking, a lot of working, you know, from the head space. And when somebody's working from here above, it means that they are working from ego. But instead you are now, that line that was before like such a strong line is now becoming one. And I'm hearing that your mind and heart is now aligned, your energy. There is, as Dr. Joe Dispenza says, coherence, mind, body, heart, coherence, aligned with the greatest timeline and the greatest vision you have for yourself. Such a beautiful, soft energy that I'm feeling. And I'm seeing, because you are now in this new energy and with this new chapter, you see that people are more drawn to you. They are coming on to you more, and maybe even flirting with you, and just, you know, coming closer to you, and want to be friends with you, and maybe even past friends are coming, you know, again to your life. But like, you see that these things are changing. And yeah, I strongly feel that this song, Black and Yellow, even though I don't know what it means, but because what I felt was like black and white, black and white, black and white, like you were very, you know, those people who are like so judgmental, and they're like, okay, either you're gonna show up or you're out of it. Either you're gonna give me exactly what I want, or like it's nothing. And I'm hearing also you were like this with your diet, with your food. So it's like, either I'm on a diet or I'm not. Either I'm gonna exercise or I'm not at all. And now you're finally understanding that life goes by, and it's not about being perfect, but it's about learning on this journey. It's about trying, it's about living every moment, it's about trying to be the best version. I really was somebody who was like very strongly, like I was like this also before. And when you judge yourself, the more you judge yourself, the more you judge others. That's why I always say that the best thing you can do for others is to fall madly in love with yourself. Because people who hurt others, and I was also one of them, not intentionally, but I was hurting others before unintentionally. I mean, I guess we do that all the time, but I would say more than now. I don't know if I'm hurting anybody now unintentionally, but you understand what I mean. So I was doing that because, like, I had a call with my sister, and she was like, Irina, you were really hurting me when you were a teenager, and like, you know, you were ignoring me and this and that. And I was in such a shock, because I love her to death, and I love her so much, and I would never do something to hurt her. But what she was trying to say is that, what I'm trying to say is that I was unintentionally doing that because I was in such a pain and I hated myself, so that So that's what people do. So that's why, even now I'm gonna go way beyond, but like serial killers or whatever, I'm not justifying, but those are the people who were, hurt as children. So just keep that in mind, that really, like, you being selfish, so-called selfish, Abraham talks about this in a really beautiful way, but you loving yourself and being more in a flow with yourself and forgiving yourself and being, gentle with yourself, is actually beneficial for everybody else. So this was the message that I have for you guys. I want to say thank you for everybody who joined. I see your comments and likes, and it really means the world to me. If you're new here, welcome to the Conscious family. I'm so happy to have you guys here. I do want to invite you to join my main character course. It's amazing. People are sending me messages every day. I'm so happy to see how many of you guys are finally ready to step fully in your power and purpose. If you want to learn more about the main character energy and how to embody it, you have the link in the description box down below. Check it out. That's all I'm going to say. Other than that, also, if you want to connect on Instagram, also in the description box down below. And for all of you, again, I want to show support and gratitude. Also, if you want to show your support, I never ask for it, but you can also do that in the description box down below, and everything else is there. And yeah, let me know how this message resonated, because I really couldn't sleep last night because I was hearing that song, and it was like a strong message from spirit, like, make a video about this. There is someone who needs to know that they did something grandiose in their life just now, and they awakened to something so powerful. So spirit is sort of congratulating you and being proud of you, and I'm here just to send this message to you. So stay conscious and remember to have fun.